Okay, so you can pretty much already probably tell what I'm making here. I took the Dollar Tree tile and the Dollar Tree ornament wooden cutout thing there, and I basically just used that knife to trace because it wouldn't actually cut through that. If you had a really sharp X-Acto knife, it probably would, but I just basically used that to trace and then cut it with my scissors. And then once I got it all cut out, I put it on top and then I trimmed it. I didn't show it in the video, but I trimmed it around it because it wasn't perfect, and then hot glued it on to it, as you can see there. And then I just took the color Buttercream by Dixie Belle, you can see it there, and I painted it. It took like 2 coats, I think, and to cover it all the way. And then I used my heat gun to dry this a little quicker because I'm impatient. And pro tip, be careful with your hot, like a heat gun on this, because it will melt it. You can kind of see there in the middle where I like melted the design. Anyway, that's obvious, but my blow dryer is, I'm actually using it as my blow dryer right now because my real blow dryer broke. So I'm using my craft blow dryer for my hair. But anyway, long story short, here we are. I put a little handle on it, a little hook, I guess you could say, and then I used this scrap piece of ribbon that I already had like a bow made, and I just untied the bow because I must have took it off of something. Anyway, it was in the drawer, and I wanted a big, thick, lacy ribbon for the middle, and then I used this bigger piece. I had a thinner piece of that burlappy looking ribbon, but I used that thicker piece, and then I took these beads and just kind of aligned them on the front there where I wanted them, and I put a few up at the top where you can see like up around the handle, because I don't know, I just felt like it needed something up there. I really probably ought to have put greenery up there. After I got this done, I seen where someone made one with like greenery on the top, and that would be super cute. Okay, and then here's a final look at how this one turned out. I just hung it upstairs for now, and I'll probably take this to my booth. Okay, and then moving on to this little thrift flip. I got this at Goodwill, and it was just 59 cents, so that was pretty awesome. I painted it with a couple coats of buttercream. Okay, so I speed painted it, and then I used my antique wax to just give this like a distressing look. I don't know, I love this look. I don't know what you call it, distressed, I guess. Anyway, and then after that, I dried it, and then I took more of the paint and just kind of blended it. So it looks really pretty. And then I also took sandpaper, as you can see there, in just a few places, kind of actually distressed it with the sandpaper to bring that dark color back through, because I think that looks really nice also. Okay, and then just to give this like a complete professional finished look, because I probably will try to sell this in my booth, I gave the bottom just one light coat of paint. I didn't like use all my paint or anything on the bottom, just a light coat just to give it, you know, an all done look. And then moving on to this, I'll show you guys the finished product of that box here in just a second, because I staged these two beside each other. So anyway, I just basically touched this up. I didn't change the color scheme. I thought about it. I thought about changing the bow color and everything, but I decided, because I have this nice glossy red apple barrel color that I just got, so I decided to just use that to touch this basket up, because if you've seen it there when I was showing it at first, the paint, I'd say it's hand painted. The paint job on it was just, it had must. It got a little sloppy or something. And so I was like, well, I like it like this, so I'll just straighten it up. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you can see here, I just touched it up, and it was a little bit tedious, and it took me way longer than it should have to do this, but anyway, there we go. Okay, and then I wasn't gonna add antique wax to this, but I decided that my paint job wasn't that great either, so I just decided that if I put antique wax on it, it would help like just kind of blend in the imperfections and kind of give it an old look, you know? So that's what I decided to do. Okay, and then here's a look at how both of the baskets turned out. I think they both turned out really, really cute. And I was gonna put a little arrangement in the red and white one, but I just decided not to. Okay, and then moving on to these little tags. I got these at Hobby Lobby for a pretty good, I thought they were a pretty good deal, like $3.99 for a 12-pack or something. I don't know, it ended up being like 30 or 40 cents a piece. Anyway, and then I just got these stickers off Temu that I thought were super cute and vintage looking. So I just Mod Podged those on there, kind of distressed them up, and they turned out super cute. Okay, and then moving on to this wooden board, I had these scrap boards, and I just decided to use them as like backgrounds for these snowmen. So that snowman, I painted it the other day, so I don't have that on the video here, but I just took hot glue and put it down in that hole and then painted over it, and I've been trying that lately, and that's been working out really good to cover up these little holes like on pictures, because I'm trying to make things more like professional when I'm done with them, you know, like finishing the backs and just kind of like filling in holes and stuff like that for like selling, you know, when I'm selling these things, because it doesn't bother me, but like, I don't know, I've just been trying to be professional, you know? So anyway, I put that ribbon on there, that plaid one, because I had that was scrap ribbon also. I'm really trying to work through my craft stash, guys. And that's another reason, like, okay, so I don't know if mismatched ribbon was the move here, but I kind of liked how it turned out. I don't know, it's 50-50 for me. I'm not sure. I like both of these ribbons like separately, but I don't know if I like them together, and one's gray and one's brown, but the snowman's kind of gray and brown. So I don't know, you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, and then I just trimmed up the ends of the ribbon, and then I added some buttons to the actual buttons area. I just felt like it needed something, even though I had them painted there. And then I added a hook to the back, because I am putting this in my booth. And here's a final look at how this one turned out. I think it's pretty cute, and it was super simple, so you can't beat it. Okay, and then moving on to the next. I painted it with buttercream. Then I took my antique wax and did a few streaks, and then I took buttercream again and just kind of blended it in, so it makes kind of like a faux wood look. Okay, and then I just arranged the snowman on this board how I thought was cute. I took some ribbon on the top and the bottom. I did that brown burlappy colored one, and I got this really cute snowflake ribbon off Temu. Also, this video is not sponsored by Temu, you guys. I've been shopping on there and I have found cute things. Anyway, I just hot glued those things to the top and the bottom. I thought this was so cute. I actually was really proud of myself. I really liked this. But if you don't want to shop on Temu, there is a snowflake ribbon similar to this at Dollar Tree. It's like shinier though. It's more tinsely like, but it's got like snowflakes, and I think it actually has floral wire in it, so that might be really cute as well. I just like this one because it's a little more matte. Okay, and here's the final look at this one. I absolutely love this one. I think the snowflake ribbon really just topped it off. Okay, and then moving on to some gingerbread signs. Okay, I got these wooden plank boards, whatever signs you want to call them, at Habitat for Humanity. They were $2 each, which is actually, I think, kind of expensive. I don't know. I don't like to spend much on this type of thing. But anyway, I gave them like three, maybe 4 coats of my buttercream to cover this up. I should have used like a primer first or something, because it just took so many coats to get that design covered up. Then I took my antique wax and painted these gingerbread man. I almost said snowman. Gingerbread men. With the antique wax, I gave them a coat of that, because I kind of wanted them to have like a stained look, but I didn't want to get out my stain, you know, all that. So, and then I took my buttercream and dry brushed it across, and I really like the look that this gave these. I think this is pretty cute. I didn't do that last year when I painted these. I just left them, the antique wax. Okay, and after I got those painted up like how I wanted them, I took this reverse graphic transfer that I get from Our Upcycled Life. She's on here on YouTube, and she has an Etsy shop. I can put her stuff in the description box. Anyway, on that one, I did that graphic. And then on this one, I just printed out this other graphic that I have, and I just Mod Podged it directly on. It looks backwards in the video, but it's not. The other one actually is backwards, because that's how you do it. You put it on backwards, and then you rub the paper off. So anyway, this is the one. I did the Let's Get Cozy, and then I put that little doily and that little wooden bead on there. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, it looks a little bit like, you know, a body part. But anyway, we have a little boob on our gingerbread sign. Anyway, whatever. I put a face on, and I put some polka dots on his little arms and stuff, because I just felt like it needed something. So there you go. We just did that a little here, and yeah, and then on the whole entire sign, I didn't show in the video really, but I took the antique wax and just distressed the whole entire thing, you know, because it just needed it, especially because I just did that Mod Podge Let's Get Cozy directly on there. And then the other one, I just did a few more designs on the gingerbread, and then here is a look at how both of them turned out. I think they're super cute. Let me know which one you like better. I know which one I like better, but let me know. Okay, and then moving on to this one, I am literally just trying to use up the things that are in my craft stash, guys. So I'm kind of like just scrapping to do whatever I can. So this was a tile from Dollar Tree and a snowflake from Dollar Tree. And then along with that, I had some scrap wood pieces that I cut down to the same size as the tile. And I had some scrap burlap ribbon. And I just put that on the back because, you know, these are sticky when you peel off that backing. So then I wanted this to be like a sign. So I wanted it to be sturdy. So that's why I wanted this wood on it. But I didn't want to make a frame. So if you're catching my drift here, I don't know. Anyway, you can see what I did there. I trimmed everything up, you know, tried to make it look nice and neat. Painted this tile black, which you'll see here in a second. And then this took like 3 coats of black. I didn't even have that much paint left, but I just scraped the bottom of that container there and got the last of my black paint. And then I moved on to the snowflake. I painted it with buttercream, which was basically the same exact color as the snowflake already was. So anyway, did that. Okay, and then I took antique wax, of course, and just dressed this up, made it look pretty. I think that always just makes it look a little more high-end when you do that. I don't know, that's just a personal preference type of thing. But anyway, and then I took these wooden beads, or whatever you want to call these, buttons. They're like for furniture, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I took them and put those on the ends there, as you can see. And then I took some white, because I just thought this was too black. I added a little snowflake handle, which I didn't show on here, and then that was all there was to this. It was very simple, very easy, very inexpensive, just fun little DIY. Thank you all so much for watching.